things on the docket for today. It's been a little while since we did some content with the M4. Still here, as you can see, the X5 M50i in the background. We got a good amount of content coming up with that, so stay tuned. But today we're in the M4. As I said, we got a few things on the docket. For one, this thing says I need some new brakes, so we're gonna go get that checked out. And also, we are going to take my wife's dad's Murcielago to get the oil changed, and also just to get it looked over, because we are potentially going to be selling it. There it is. That thing looks so sick, bro. To this day.
To this day!
That thing sounds so sick.
4 to 6 weeks later.
We are back in the X5 and potentially going to be selling the Murcielago today. It's been quite the journey selling the Murcielago. I'm about to go FaceTime, actually, Houston Costa, I believe his name is. I posted the listing on Facebook Marketplace a while ago, and I just updated the price, and it must have notified some people I was in talks with. And one of the guys, I guess, let Houston Costa know. And apparently this guy, you know, he has a YouTube channel, and he has a business where he rents out supercars and things of that nature. I had never heard of him. I am still not sure if this is actually him, but I guess I'm about to find out, because he said he's ready to go. He said all he needs to do is a FaceTime call, see the car, do a little walk around, see the title, and he said he would wire the money today and he'd be on his way. So we'll see.
Several days later.
All right, baby, we in the mother Murcielago.
Let's go.
So, little update here. We didn't end up selling it to Houston. I had another buyer hit me up, one that I was talking to previous, and he actually ended up offering more. Houston didn't want to pay the price, so it just ended up working out, going with the other guy. Now we're going through the whole process, and so that's basically what's gonna happen, man. Soon enough, this thing will be sold, and we are about to go on a quick little fun little drive in the Murcielago, baby. I ain't gonna lie, I actually drove it for the first time a couple days ago, but it was too dark for me to record anything. So luckily, I was able to come back and drive it one more time. This thing is crazy. This is a 20-year-old car, and honestly, this thing is insane. I've driven a good amount of cars, not too many supercars. I mean, I drove a Ferrari, drove a Porsche, if you could count that as a supercar. None of them even came close to putting a smile on my face like this car, bro. I see why people pay so much for it in a way, but man, this thing is freaking sick. Jeez. Alright, let me take this thing back before I get in trouble. The crazy thing is as well, this thing is completely stock. I can't imagine this car with a full exhaust, with a couple of upgrades. That just scared the shit out of me. That's the gas. Apparently we need some gas in here. Decided to fill the Lambo up. I mean, it is cool that we get to drive it a little more, so you know, that's just an extra plus. Oh shit. I don't know honestly what this button is for, because it seems like the gas tank just opens by itself, but hopefully so. You know what? I just realized I wasn't even in sport mode, bro. Jeez. Alright, I can't imagine it being any more rowdy and faster than it already was. So I'm glad that we decided to come fill it up, because I didn't realize, like I said, that I wasn't in sport mode. We're about to experience what the difference is. I can't see shit with this GoPro in my damn face. Alright, baby, let's go. The thing about this car as well that I learned the first time I drove it the other day was you have to lift your foot off the gas when you shift the gear. Even though It is automatic, technically. You do have to shift the paddles. Every single time you shift it, you have to shift the paddles. It will downshift for you, and you can shift without lifting your foot off the gas, but it'll be very shaky, you know, it'll be very rough. So you have to time it pretty much like a manual vehicle. And actually what I learned as well through this whole process is they're set up for an easy like manual swap. So everything is there for it to be swapped and changed into a manual. Just a few things that I learned about this car. You know, I don't know if I would consider myself, I guess I would call myself a little bit of a car guy, but I'm not the car guy that knows absolutely everything about every car. Like, I just like cars, bro, and I like to drive them. Like, this to me is sick. If I seen it driving, I'd be like, oh shoot, that's a cool car, you know, but I wouldn't go crazy. But actually getting to drive it, that to me is where it's all at. Obviously for anybody that's going to be the main thing that they want to do, but just looking at them and knowing everything, all the details, that's just not who I am, man. I love to drive them, I love the look of them, but ultimately I just love to fucking drive these cars.